Hello everybody, Maruf here. So today I'm going to show you how to connect to SAP Business One using Windows Forms, C Sharp, and SAP Business One DI API. So first let's connect to SAP Business One. I'm using SAP Business One 9.3. Obviously by now there should be a newer version of this application. For Windows application, I'm going to use Microsoft Visual Studio 2010. So in order to do what we're going to do, first thing we have to do is create a new project and select Windows Forms application for Visual C Sharp, and we can call this project whatever we want. I'm not going to change the name and click on OK. So we can see we have a simple form and the application has been created. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is add a reference to the project. So right click on the project and click on add reference. The reference that we're going to add would be SAP Business One DI API 9.0 for 9.3. So if you have a newer version or an older version, you can just go ahead and click on that. So click on this and click OK. Takes a little bit of time to add the reference depending on your PC performances. So once the reference has been added, you can see SAP Bobs.com DLL file added to the references. I'm going to close that. And so for this simple project, what we're going to do is take a button, and once we click on that button, we will want SAP Business One to pop up a message box saying that we have connected successfully. If we do connect successfully, otherwise we show an error message if there is any sort of error. So we take a button and then let's change the text name for this button to connect and double click on the button. So we have the CS file for the form. So the first thing we're going to do is to import SAP Business One DI API DLL. Secondly, we are going to have to create a DI API company object. The way to do that is to write company and a variable and then new company. So then we are going to have to set a few properties. So first the server name, that would be your server name. Next we're going to have to add the database name. So company DB. We're going to add this information in just a bit. Let me just add on all of the properties before we do that. Company dot password, and last we have to add company dot server type, database server type. So that would be your SQL Server if you're using Microsoft SQL Server. So I'm using SQL Server 2014, so let's use that. So the properties are obviously available in a few places. So you can actually go to SAP Business One Client, go to administration and click on choose company. There you can see that you have your server name, so you can just right click on that, copy it, go back to Visual Studio and paste it. It's as simple as that. So the company database name for me right now, I'm using SBODMREN. Copy that, same as before, paste it. The username is manager, password is manager as well. Make sure to use a proper password and not a simple password like this one for your actual application. Okay, So the next thing that we're going to do is to try to connect to SAP Business One by writing a simple if-else statement. So if company.connect 0, then we'll do something, else we do something else. So in this case, we'll show an error. So if we do connect to SAP Business One, so 0 represents a successful connection. Let's show a message box and a simple message saying connected to SAP Business One successfully. And if there is an error, let's store that in a variable, get last error description, and then show that on a message box as well. So let's say fail to connect SAP B1, and then error space there, and I'm sorry, let's call this error message instead, and then show the error message. I'm not sure why I'm getting an error. Oh, I forgot to mention the data type. So, excuse me for the mistake. I'm working on Python right now, and there are just differences in syntaxes. Anyway, so I think this should be okay. So let's just test it. In order to test that, you just click on Start Debugging, and it should generate a form. And let's click on Connect. If everything goes well, yep, you can see that we get the connected to SAP B1 successfully. Let's head over to SAP Business One. I'm pretty sure that's where it's coming from. So let's see what happens if we mess up the properties a little bit and see if we can generate an error. So let's say we don't have a password. Right, run it one more time. Click on connect. There you go. So failed to connect to SAP B1, and there it is. Login SLD failed. Make sure the server, company, user credentials are correct. Okay, so that's how you connect to SAP Business One using a Windows form and C# and SAP Business One DI API. I hope this video helped you. Please stay. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And if there's anything else you want to see, please comment down below. If you need any help, comment down below. And if you want to support the channel, please click on the affiliate link that I have in the description. And I'll see everybody on the next video.